Hi everyone. So, welcome back to the channel. My name is Abigail if you're new, and I make videos about special needs and health issues. And gastroparesis, which is where my stomach is partially paralyzed. When you're seeing this video, I would have just gotten back from my friend's house. Usually I go down for her birthday in July, but with all my health stuff going on, I didn't get to go in July, so I went Saturday night, spent Saturday night at my friend's house, and then went to church with her, and then my mom came to pick me up this afternoon. I had a really good time there. It was really fun. It was a good distraction from all my health stuff. A few things that stood out to me. Some things are like serious that I think are sweet, but one thing that happened was like frustrating but also funny. So basically, some of the sweet things that happened was because I spent the night with my friend, I went to her church this morning, and her church people do know about my situation and my health stuff going on, and so when they asked if anybody needed prayer, I went up to the front, or actually, let me take that back. He asked if anybody had a prayer request, and then I raised my hand, and then it was like, if you need prayer, come up to the front. And so I went up to the front for prayer, and it was really sweet because a lot of the church people came up to pray with me. And then we had a really good service. It was just, all of it was really good. I got to see my friend and her mom and her sister and her grandma, and where my friend goes to church. And I have been at my friend's church before, but it's been a while because of my health stuff going on. And like, people were really sweet, like asking like, can you eat this or that, or it was just really sweet. I brought some candy to like snack on, and I also brought my protein shakes. However, I thought that I had put my protein shakes in the fridge, and instead I accidentally put them in the freezer, because the fridge was on one side of the kitchen and the freezer was still in the kitchen, but like on the far other side, and they looked the exact same to me, so I thought they had like two refrigerators. Turns out one was a refrigerator and one was a freezer, and I put my protein shakes in the freezer by accident, and then when it was time to leave for church, I got it out and realized it was like solid, frozen solid. So I had to take it out of the freezer, bring it to church, and then I let it sit out at my friend's church while I went to Sunday school. It melted a little bit, not a whole lot. So then I just continued to let it melt like throughout the day, and kind of like left it out so that it could like thaw, I guess you could say, or melt or whatever. Yeah, I had a really good time. I've known my friend's pastor for a few years now, and their family and their church people, they're like really close to me, and it was just really sweet, like seeing all these people, get together and help out, and just it was a great time. We stayed late after service because they had a Thanksgiving dinner after service, so I stayed for that. And it was just awesome. I got to go back to my friend's house for a little bit, and then yesterday, on Saturday, my friend's nieces came over. I think one of them is 6 and the little one is like 2, I think. And both of them really, really like me. And like the youngest one knows how to say my name now, and it was pretty fun because sometimes I would like help watch them. They were like so excited to like be by me, and it was pretty cool. Let's see. What else? My friend's dog really likes me. She like every time I'd like go to a different room, she would like come look for me. And she would like put her paw on me, which means to pet her. I really enjoyed, playing with her because we don't have a dog. So it was just really fun times and a good distraction. I got to be with some of the youth in their church because they went to the youth class. It was good. Good distraction. Thankfully, I was still dealing with what I normally deal with my stomach issues, but because I didn't eat anything while I was there, I was just on like hard candy and protein shakes. I felt like it went pretty good for my first time, like being out of town that far away. But anyways, when my mom came to pick me up, my little brother came too, and it was sweet to see how excited he was to see me, and it was just a great time. Last night, the night I stayed at my friend's house, I stayed up until like 1 a.m. It was crazy. Like, I looked up at the clock once, it was a few minutes after 10, and then I looked at the clock again, and it was like a few minutes after 1, and we had to get out of the house like at a certain time for church. So we were like super rushed. And then I had to go back to their house, pack up my stuff, and then my mom was coming to pick me up to go home. It was a busy day, but I'm really glad that I'm back home in my own bed. And just kind of back to my normal schedule of things. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed to say, but I don't think there is. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all when I can. Bye, everyone.